love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to...
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, Nix throwing the out route complete. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Nix. Got a man, Vele has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Again, right side to Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! For Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Finds him on the crossing route. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they will finally catch up to him in just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action with Nix. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Kill.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Will Marks lining up for the point after.
They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun to give to Mixon. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Connects downfield, on target to Dell. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Nix. DJ Chark there for the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They're now set for 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 22.
2nd and 6 now. Too much read on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Looking to his fullback now. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, we just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts, and they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a first down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing on first down, Nix. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Finds the in route complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From 37 yards in the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Couldn't connect to a takedown. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Back to throw it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought it stalled out is going to carry on. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Mother swap.
From the 24. Has it at the 7. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. 18.
Mixon has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Escapes the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Ball on the 45. First and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Outside.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, set now. First and 10.
Now, this way.
From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
Hold on a sec.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Kill. Hold on a sec.
Dobbins trying the right side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Foley, Fadukasi there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where are you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
let's go for the Texans. First down. First and 10.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Brandon Jones.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
18. What's that?
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
All right. 18. What's that?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Dumping it off here to Mixon. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
All right.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
42. Broncos 24.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10. At their
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. To the air, Stroud. Yes, the Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's third and 15.
Your body gets out of now. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's out of now. Overseas.
Here we go. Hey, please. 18. Outside.
Back to throw, Stroud. Hauled in down the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Now it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At 18. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans put up even more points in a win. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Going after it, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. 40. Past the 30 and still going. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. All right, Brock, let's see. Let's see if this is able to provide a little spark because their offense just hasn't been able to consistently provide their own so far this game.
Yeah, a little spark, a little charge, a little juice, a little bit of energy. He wouldn't be denied trying to do what he can to jolt this team.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Blitz coming for Stroud. Hits him on the out route. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, team, what's up?
They're running from the gun with Chubb. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game.
Broncos 32.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Hits with it on first. Hits him on the in route. Still has some space inside the 35. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
38 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Running back sent in motion. On first and 10, here's Nix. This throw is cut. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. You've got to keep moving quick here.
First and goal, Denver.
They'll throw again. Nix. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and goal coming up from the 7. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they are sent off the field. Had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he will find an escape. They converge and drop it for the safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kind of like with a hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually, you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Texans. And instead of losing such a close one the week before, they're really still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.